Ooh, welcome back to Sundown Acres. Good morning, everybody. So yesterday I started working on this little stanchion for the goats. It's getting to that time that I'm going to be needing to trim their hooves and do some other work. So today I'm going to be working on finishing out this stanchion, putting a little feeder on the front, creating a chute for them to come in out of the barn. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have it set up to where I crowd them in the barn, have a little open spot here. I'm going to build a chute off of that to where I can run them up in here, lock them down behind it. And I'm doing this all with pallet wood. I have there was a 12-foot 4x4 I had laying over here that my neighbor, a buddy of mine, gave to me. He didn't need it anymore. It started warping, so I went ahead and used it for this stanchion. So basically, this absolutely cost me absolutely nothing but a few screws to build. Actually got the pallets from that same buddy. He works for a local dealership, and they have these pallets that their engines come in on. That's what I'm using today to build this stanchion. Well, that's what I used to build this stanchion, and I'm going to use to build the chute. So I'm going to get started on that, and we'll see if I can get some good pictures of it once we're said and done. All right. All right, everybody. So I finished up the stanchion, and I didn't show y'all me building the stanchion or the chute. Y'all really don't want to watch a fat man work around trying to figure this stuff out. I really don't do plans on things. I kind of just build things in my mind, in my head, and then I kind of put them together. I know people have done this for the longest of times, building stanchions out of pallet wood, doing chutes. This is not a perfect chute, but it's gonna be perfect for what I need to do for my small herd, and it allows me to actually touch them. And the design setup that I did, I made it to where they can get their head in. Goats with horns, which is what I have, can get in there easily, and I can give them their injections. I can give them, I can trench them for worms. I can inspect their eyes. See if I can get her to. And she's nice and pink in there. What I like to do is do diatomaceous earth in with their feed. It kind of helps with that, with any kind of worm problems. Normally what I'll do is I'll put this little feeder on the front here so we can do, put a little feed of alfalfa in there, a little grain in there for them while I'm working on them. It makes it real easy where I can do their shots. I can check and see how they're doing, and I can really, once you get them locked down, I can pull this pole out, and if I need to work on them, just lift these out, and I can take a look at their hooves, which she definitely needs a trim. Woo! So I'll be able to get them taken care of like this, and I won't have to worry about them having to have somebody else help me on a constant basis to get this job done. So over time, they'll get used to this. Put feet in there, they'll come running in, and I'm able to lift these pieces off on both sides, so I can get in here and work with these goats. And they don't like it. get used to it. So, but once I'm done with them, I can always, I did this design like this with the wedges because that way I can put it as far apart as I possibly can. And then when I'm done, we just pull the wedges out and let them loose and they can jump down. So they're back and free. And then, of course, I'm going to build a gate on that end that once I have a goat in there that they won't be able to back out and they won't be able, others won't be able to come through. So while I have the sides off, all the other goats won't be able to come out of the barn. So, but this would be the only way that they can come through. So let me get them back out of there because I need to go get my clippers. Oh, goats. All right, guys. So, yeah, I wanted to get this thing built. Got for the get the goats in here. I got Glory in here earlier. Took a look at her eyes and checked out her feet, and she definitely needs a hoof trim. So I went to get my clippers. I didn't want to leave her trapped up in here while I went and did that, but went ahead and found out that I didn't have my clippers. I had to go get a new pair, and now that Glory knows exactly what this thing is for, she really doesn't want to come back in here. She'll get used to it, just like all the goats will eventually. I've got to build a gate to go down behind them to where they won't back out, get out. I wanted a nice wide stanchion to where we can make it easy for me to work on their goat hooves, to be able to milk them if I needed to. I do plan on eventually making goat milk soap, so hopefully in a few years this thing will be either replaced with a better design, or I'll be able to upgrade this one enough to where where all the goats will be used to it. But so far I'm really happy with it being a free chute and a free stanchion. I can't complain about it. You try to find ways to cut your costs as much as possible. Feed, right now I'm feeding over 100 ducks, and they're going through about 150 pounds of feed in about 2.5-3 weeks. So between all the ducklings and the full-grown ducks, so we're going to be going to a show down in Buffalo, Texas on the 10th of July. So if you guys look it up, it's the CM4 Ranch, Poultry Ranch, we have Poultry Trade Days. It's in Buffalo, Texas, which is Leon County, I believe. So guys, if y'all want to come by and meet me, I'll be in booth 28, and I'll have plenty of ducks to go around, believe me. So guys, I appreciate y'all watching today's show. Remember to like, subscribe, and share the video. And we'll see y'all next time at Sundown Acres. See ya.